Adoption. What if I want to go with adoption? Adoption is when you choose another family to raise your newborn by signing a permanent and legal agreement. Millions of women face unplanned pregnancies every year, and due to some complications they have to keep their pregnancies, often opt for adoption. There are several reasons why women chose adoption for their newborn, such as they are not prepared to raise a child. They are not financially strong to raise a child. They can afford to be a single parent. They are already a parent and want to be the best parent for their kids. It is the right time in their life to raise a child. They are too young to be a parent. They have future goals to achieve, such as career, studies before becoming a parent. They believe that someone else can parent their child better. They were sexually assaulted or were in an abusive relationship. They just do not want to be a parent now. Everyone have their valid reason for choosing an adoption, from family issues to funding child's schooling. Many people consider every single aspect before making a decision. However, only you can decide whether it is the right decision for you and your child or not. It is recommended to ask few questions before choosing adoption as your final decision. They are: am I in the right place to let someone else raise my child? Do I calculate and measure my financial assets and support system realistically? Am I really prepared to keep my pregnancy and then giving my baby to someone else? Do I believe that my child will be treated well by someone else, adoptive parents? Will I feel comfortable if I am allowed to visit my child 2-3 times a year, or never allowed to do so? How strong is my support system to help me transition peacefully through pregnancy, birth, and adoption? Am I pressurized to put my child into adoption? There are a lot of things that matters for your and your child's future. However, you may suffer from depression or guilt afterward. So it is recommended to discuss everything with your partner, or a close family member, or with a parenting and adoption counselor. Some clinics provide this facility as well. Is there any type of adoption I can choose from? There are two various kinds of adoption, open and closed. Open adoption. Open adoption is a kind of adoption where the parents and the adopting family meets each other, make up a relationship which continues to build as the child grows. Sometimes, parents arrange frequent meetings to know more about the family, and sometimes there are only one meeting, depends on situation. Most adoptions in the United States are open. Closed adoption. In closed adoption, parents and adoptive family have no to limited interaction with the adopting family. They have no interaction once the adoption process is finished. People choose closed adoption when they want to keep more privacy. However, both parents and adoptive family should at least arrange one meeting and discuss what kind of relationship they want to have with each other and the child. How often they can call, can they meet their kid, and how to get the updates about their child. Most couples opt for open adoption because they want to get in touch with their baby somehow. How can I find someone for adoption? There are different ways you can put the child for adoption, through an adoption agency or to an independent family. Adoption agencies. There are state-licensed adoption organizations that provide counseling on adoption. It is important to work with an agency that helps you explore an unbiased adoption decision. They help you provide a pool of verified adoptive families and assist you in choosing the best option. If you cannot find any adoption agency, then you can choose from independent adoption. Independent adoptions are decided with the help of a lawyer known as adoption attorneys. It is best if you have your family lawyer who can help you through the tough legal formalities. Do I need to find birth parents after a closed adoption? Sometimes, birth parents or adoption parents want to see each other after a closed adoption. In such situation, you might find help in adoption registers or can consult adoption agencies. However, it is not an easy, so if you have plans to meet your child or the adoptive family, you should choose an open adoption. Adoption is legal and is backed by state laws, and an adoption must be approved by a state judge. Adoption laws can be different in every state/country. It is recommended to consult a legal service provider if you are planning to go for adoption. What if I change my decision about adoption? It happens when women somehow want to change their decision of adoption and raise their kid on their own. Several legal counselors can help you in taking back your adoption petition.